Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard to Weird Wednesday Flight number 13. The time is approximately 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. It's our pleasure to welcome you aboard Flight 13 from a service from where you're currently at to destination of unknown origin. We suggest any carry-on items don't need to be placed or stowed prior to closing the aircraft. Your items of choice should be placed directly in front of you for easy ease of access. Food, drinks, and snacks of your choice are highly recommended for your comfort.
Snacks.
Seatbelts are not required, but as a warning, we may experience some turbulence along the way. Be warned. On behalf of the captain and your entire crew, it's our pleasure to have you aboard with us this evening. The seatbelt sign has now been turned off, so it's time to sit back and enjoy the ride.
What's up? And welcome to Weird Wednesday. God, that guy sounds like he's got bad indigestion going on. How's everybody doing? I have indigestion. Yeah.
Your eyes look different too. That's what I noticed. Like the change of color with your hair makes your eyes kind of hit different. Or it could be the shirt too. So I was saying, look pretty sophisticated, don't you think?
Sophisticated. That's a big
Sophisticated
word
for a long hair.
for a long-haired hippie top.
For a long hair.
What's up, Rona 181? How's it going? How's it going,
Howdy,
Sharpers?
howdy.
It is, in fact, Weird Wednesday. Yes, indeed.
I'm
It's been a weird one.
still putting out links. We need links to that.
I tried to make it a little bit longer, but I'll have to add.
Happened at the beginning.
I added a little extra in the end.
Oh,
That's where it slowed down. Oh.
I kind of thought that was there though. I wasn't sure. But thank you. Plus, I was like kind of behind.
Yep, I just sat down. You know, last minute Leonardo. That's me.
Earlier, it was late, Larry.
Late Larry. Now it's last minute Leonardo.
Uh,
Hey, let's turn the fan on. There we go. Yep, I'm just turning grayer by the day.
how's everybody's weeks been so far? We're at Hump Day, so
At
we've
least
made it to the middle again.
it's not in the teens here anymore. Good grief, man. That's some straight up BS. Florida, and it's like in the teens. What?
And it felt like 9.
Yeah,
What you sent.
stupid.
Can it be 29 and then it feels like 9? Like, wait, what?
How can it be 80 degrees one day and freaking 20 degrees the next day? 26 degrees. That's not getting sick weather.
Damn. Not at all.
No wonder the dang iguanas are falling out the trees. Now it's raining. It's 56, but it's raining. It's 56 and it feels like 56.
Weren't you guys supposed to get snow?
We did actually get a little snow.
Okay.
Again,
At your place or
stupid.
more like inland?
What's that?
At around where you're at or more inland?
Um, like where I played disc golf at in Elkton, Florida. Yeah, it was
Oh.
snowing there. That's like, I don't know, 15 minutes from here.
Oh. Was it sticking?
Eh, there were snow flurries, and wasn't nobody building snowmen or snowballs
No.
or none
But
of
it
that.
hit your like windshield and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. There's
cool.
like 3 days where my car was like iced over.
I mean, it does suck, but since you don't go through it all the time, I guess it's and forget the fact that it's man-made and it's toxic. Like, just
Yeah.
forget that part too. It's kind of cool to see something a little different once in a while, don't you think?
Yeah, no.
No, you just that's why you're in Florida and I'm in
Yeah,
California.
I'm not here for the. I'm not about the cold.
No,
A bunch of my
I like
friends are
all
like,
the seasons.
they're like, oh, I love this cool weather. I'm like, yeah, you're retarded. I'm sorry.
I like to feel every season in California used to be able to feel like right as each season changed. And it's like when you see like the wheel of the year, the paintings where like they'll have one tree and then they'll show it's like point of view winter, spring, and summer.
Yeah.
And we get all of that. And it just feels so good to like mark your time with like these changes. But that's like long gone.
Yeah, here it's like Florida. It's like cold or it's hot, hot, hot. 2 days of cool, and then winter. And the leaves go from green to falling off the tree and brown. There's no. There's one big maple tree out at the disc golf course that it's cool because it turns all red and yellow. Only
Red and
Yeah,
orange.
only one tree. Everything else is pines and oaks. And
Only had one tree that's a nice little pop of color there.
yeah, and I have a
I'm quite
elm
fond
tree
of
in my
those.
backyard that it kind of changes, but then right about the time the leaves start changing, they just turn brown and all fall off. So yeah, not a whole lot of fall colors here, unless you like brown.
That's a fall color.
My banana tree is all like croaked. Got a big giant like the
Getting
rubber tree.
fungus and stuff.
What's that?
Are they getting fungus?
Nah, just the cold kicked their butt.
Well, I know sometimes they'll get like weird fungus from the frostbite. What do you do with the iguanas that fall? Well,
They're mainly in South Florida. We don't have a whole lot here, but yeah, a lot of people eat them. They taste like gamey chicken.
I did hear of one that supposedly came back after it got thawed out.
Yeah, they like they'll they live in the trees and they sleep in the trees, and then it gets cold, and they kind of go into this suspended like almost like a hibernation. They just stop moving, just like a lizard. You know.
Because they're cold blooded and they're not
Yeah.
indigenous out there. They're supposed to be on like a heat rock.
Yeah. So they just get cold. They quit moving. They slow down. Then they fall out of the tree. Yeah. A lot of times you can pick them up, get them warm, and they come back to life. But there's so many of them down there. They're an invasive species, and there's people that hunt them and kill them. And I mean, the state like actually pays people to target them.
Yeah, you were saying in
Mainly,
that one area they actually have the tree stands for iguana hunters.
yeah,
No, I had pet iguanas. I had desert iguanas, green tree iguanas, the big ones like you see, walking around Mexico and stuff with the big worms. His name was Jack. And he liked especially Little Caesars and chili.
Yeah.
That iguana had personality. He would like to go against. I have my apartment. And he'd go against the glass, and you'd see him change all his beautiful colors. Well, if you're eating pizza, Jack comes strutting in, and then he'll stand. You hold the pizza up. He stands up like a dog and eats a pizza. Well, my friend Stephanie house sat for us when we went on vacation once, and she made a pot of chili, and Jack got out, and she goes, "I didn't know where Jack was," and she goes, "I come in." And he's up on the stove eating the chili. He had a full chili beard, and he's just looking at her like, boom. She goes, "I don't want to." She goes, "You got an iguana with a chili beard running around." She goes, "I can't do that."
Yeah, really. Mm.
I love Jack. Then he got sick because we're moving and the lights broke.
Mm.
The heat lights. It took me 2 days to get the heat lights, and he got mouth rot in those 2 days. I tried to clean it. I couldn't, and I lost my Jack. I was so sad.
Yeah, we had some bearded dragons, and I had a buddy that had an iguana cat. The thing was huge. Head was like that, and
Did he
he'd
like
have
his like head scratched?
yeah, somewhat, you know. And I was like, man, has that thing ever bit you? And he's like, oh no, he doesn't bite. And he picked him up, and he was holding him, and the iguana just turned around and was like, he bit his hand, just bit the living snot out of him. The blood's all running down his arm. I'm like,
Oh, those
wow,
little
what's it
sharp,
look like?
papery teeth.
Yeah. Like, what's it look like when he bites? You said he doesn't bite, but what's it look like if he was to bite?
Better put some peroxide on that, bro.
Mm.
There's hella bacteria in those things' mouth.
Like, wow, man,
Hella
I've never done
bacteria.
that.
In fact, I think that's what how like they like break their food down or something, isn't it? Like the bacteria in their saliva or something helps break it down.
Yeah, it helps. It's not like a
Kind of like how we have stomach bile. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm remembering something like that.
Those what are they? Those big ass lizards. Um, yeah, I'll think of the
Oh,
name sooner or later.
it starts with the G.
Maybe so.
Not monitors. And they're like Guatemala. They
Hmm.
come on, you guys. You know
Yeah, the big ones.
those big Komodo
There you
dragons.
go. That's it.
Yes, I was gonna say because like Komodo, aren't there turtles out there too, or no? The big ass turtles, or is
Yep.
that different?
We got big like alligator snapping turtles and stuff, and gophers and box turtles and all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, the
Those little
snapping turtles.
gators from the gator farm are cute.
Yeah. Oh, that the ones I posted.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was at a restaurant, a bar that we played at the other day. They
as
have a big,
pets.
yeah, sort of. I mean, they have a
Um,
big tank in there that has the name of the place is Gator Baits.
oh,
So yeah,
gotcha.
they have a couple gators and a couple
All
crocodiles
right.
in a big like 125-gallon tank.
Damn.
Cool, they take good care of them. They're nice little healthy dudes.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Because I'm like, wait, doesn't I didn't read your post, but I'm like, don't you guys have crocodiles or are they alligators? Those look like alligators. And I'm
No,
thinking you guys have crocs, but then you said the gator farm. Because aren't you predominantly crocodiles? Or did I just totally get a mind?
mainly alligators here, but there
Yeah,
are
then I
crocodiles.
just completely lost my shit again.
Yeah,
Because I knew that.
yeah.
But then I
People
doubted
always
myself.
people always ask, like, how can we tell if there's gators in the water? I'm like, well, you said water. and you are in Florida. So yeah, there's gators. Gators be
because
getting
people
freaking mud
get them
calls
as
here.
pets. Yeah, see the eyeballs come up. People get them as pets, and then they can't take care of them, so they think, oh, I'll just let it go. We have the quarries out here where we fish, and there's carp and stuff. And like I said, I caught this huge goldfish
Yep.
that grew to its surrounding because someone just let their little goldfish go in there. And those things, like, you're supposed to kill them because they mess everything up.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to mix things that are not indigenous. Throw the
Yeah.
cycle off.
Tilapia here, that they're not native species. Peacock bass. I mean, there's all kinds of fish and stuff here that are not
Oh,
supposed to
those are
be.
mean, but they're pretty.
Yeah.
Aren't they kind of mean?
So I hear. Never ate
Or
one.
there's
I don't eat a whole lot of freshwater fish, but if I get into like speckled perch or something, those are fat
perch.
cakes.
Fried perch can be pretty tasty.
Yeah.
What about trout? You don't
Yeah. We
go.
don't.
Well, do you have trout lakes? And then you got like Okeechobee with the bass. I wanted to do tournament up there.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have like brook trout and lake trout and all that, do you?
No.
Brownies.
Georgia or Tennessee or South Carolina, somewhere up there.
You would enjoy trout fishing
Yeah.
because there's various ways you can do it. Like trolling. I mean, there's so many different ways. So it's fun to try different places and different stuff
Yeah.
out. And when you're camping, it's bring some foil, some butter, and some lemon and all that. And at the end of the day, you just throw your fish on that you caught. It's the
Yeah.
best. Cold beer and your trout of the day.
I think I've eaten fish for lunch for every day for like 7 days in a row.
That's what it looks like.
Like, what can I have with it today? I'm trying to stay, on the carnivore as much as possible, but I got to throw, you know, vegetable or something in here. It's funny, man. I do,
Yeah, like you had good.
I do the cardiac rehab um, 2, 3 times a week, and I met with a nutritionist, which she was okay. She understood my diet, and sort of agreed with it. But the guy that I have, he's just like, oh no, you have to have fiber, you have to have vegetables, you have to have fruit, at least 2 servings a day.
But didn't they flip like the whole food chart around anyway and say like we've been backwards this whole time?
Yeah,
I thought.
yeah. He was like talking about eggs, and he was like, well, eggs were bad for you, and then they were good for you, and it flip flops back and forth. But
Now
I
they're
wouldn't.
supposed to be like way good for you.
Yeah, he's like, I wouldn't eat eggs more than like 1 or 2 eggs, maybe once a week. And I'm like, I eat 3 a day in the morning.
Exactly. Like I eat eggs at least every other day. That's a primary staple of like my protein because I don't eat like much meat.
Yeah,
You know what they're doing at the store now? Okay. Remember when you could get vegetables and certain ones would still have the roots on the end of them? Like cilantro, you pull the
yeah,
thing and get that little white root. Well, I was in there the other day and I noticed like they were cut like bunches, like bushels. I thought, why they do that? Because I mean, yeah, they cut like this much of the stem off, and most people like the leafy part better, but the stem has good flavor in it too. So I'm
yeah,
like, plus the weight costs more. So why would you? And so when my mom saw that, she goes, "I just read a thing that they're doing this to food in the store, so we can't like replant it. Anything on something that is the part that you can like replant,
Yeah,
they're like cutting it off."
yeah,
Totally got to go do the farmers markets. We have them 2 times a week. I keep saying it. I got to go.
yeah, yeah. I always get like green onions or something, and I'll chop them down and then just hell, you can throw the roots in a freaking glass of water and they'll start growing. And I'll throw them in a little pot, and within like a week or two, got more onions to cut off. They'll just keep growing.
How it has like the little white at the bottom with like the little root thingies.
Yep.
Because I had done that with like a real onion, and it was growing like these green. It looked like green onion at the top, but I don't think it was more like a plant. I don't think it was like green onion coming out of the onion, but it did grow a plant for a while.
Yeah, this is funny. I do my exercises and stuff, and the class that I take, it's kind of fun. A lot of it is education, which a lot of it I don't really agree with, but whatever. I go along with it. But I got to throw some questions at them occasionally, just to keep him on his toes.
Yeah, gotta do that.
He was telling me, you got to eat fruit, you got to have fruit a couple times a day, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, I check my blood sugar like 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a day. And, like I said the other day, checked it after dinner, it was like 114, which is pretty good for, after eating dinner. And so I ate an orange. Went like 20, 30 minutes after I ate the orange, I checked my blood sugar. It's like 160.
Serious?
Yeah. And I get on the treadmill, and I do like 30 minutes on the treadmill. And it comes back down to like, 117, 118, something like that. And
The exercise like messes with like changes your blood sugar.
oh, yeah, big time.
I
It'll
didn't know that.
drop it big time. Yeah.
I totally didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. My treadmill's always on. And it sucks that I have this cardio workout machine and I can't use it like whenever I want. I have to actually have a session and be online with one of the instructors or whatever. I can't just hop on it and use it, which sucks. But I got a treadmill that is mine and it's always on. So I just hop on that. And sometimes it's 8 in the morning, sometimes it's 2 in the morning, whatever. But I try to get on it a couple of times a day. And
I used to like the treadmills. Like one of the apartments I lived at in President, we had a little gym and we had the treadmills with the TVs. And there's
yeah,
never anybody in there, but I would go in there and like put on like Jenny Jones or a talk show or something, and
yeah.
before you know it, what is the machine that you're talking about that you do with the people? Is it like one of those?
It's
What's it
kind of
called?
a
The,
it's a
the
it's a Ron
those
Therapy is the company, and it's kind of like a bike
like
machine.
those ones that start with a P
Mm, let me find a picture of it real quick.
and has like a TV screen and the person like coaches you on a video or FaceTime you.
It's like a FaceTime thing that they come online and jibber jabber to you. And there's like a couple of other people in the class that I have. I just figured I could find a picture, but
So you never met like them in person. They're just like part of the program through the bike or the machine.
yeah, I've never I mean, I've met them face to face, online, but yeah, I do it from my house, so I don't have to go anywhere.
And they're not avatars, they're people.
Yeah, they're real people.
Right on. How cold has it been, Rona? I don't know why I can't like go up and down the comments on here. Here's the stuffy. The Wednesday night stuffy. Stiffy. Stuffy.
Wednesday night stiffy.
The Wednesday night stuffy.
Yeah, a lot of people use the same machine for people that have had like knee operations and stuff. And here's a picture of it. Finally, 2 hours later. Oh, geez. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of like a bike. It's got a screen, and that's what you talk to everybody through.
Oh
And
yeah.
pull up a chair and start pedaling. And the guy that, your course guy or whatever, he controls the resistance and everything. It starts out like real easy, and then he brings the resistance up a little bit. And it's, I don't know. For some people, I guess it's a workout. For me, I'm like, I mean, I know it's doing something because I do feel better, and it does
It
help
it's
my
the
blood.
circulation in your legs. It's those commercials where they have the people um and they have it's like the little pedal machine that goes like under their desk.
Yeah,
And so while they're sitting there, they're like, pedaling their feet. And supposedly, and it does make sense that while they're doing that, that's why the lab pays people at lunch to like go walk, go ride their bike, get up and do that. But it's supposed to help the circulation in your legs and things.
yeah,
And so that all has to do with your heart, right?
yeah, yeah. Like I say, they use the same machine for people that have had knee surgeries and all that. Gets them pedaling, gets them moving, and it's not like a real strenuous. I mean, it raises my heart rate a little bit, but like if I get on the treadmill and really start huffing it, that raises my
Well, that
heart
could be
rate.
like a good warm up to the treadmill,
Yeah,
too.
that's usually what I do. I'll do this for the class, which is usually 30, 45 minutes, and then when I get off of that, I'll hop on the treadmill or something for a little bit.
That's pretty cool. And you could do it from home, so you don't got to worry about getting up, doing all this stuff. It's like whatever you got on, whatever you're doing, you don't have to like make a big deal, do all this. It's just right there.
Yeah,
Good. And then you're more prone to actually following through and doing it.
yeah,
Plus, I know you're going to do it because you want it.
yeah. I actually, look forward to exercising. A lot of times, people get a treadmill or a bike, and it turns into a shit collector. And
Clothes rack.
yeah, I mean, when I went and picked this treadmill up, the girl that had it, she was like, "Yeah, we got to get all the shit off of it." I'm like, "Yep, that's typical."
Clothes bags and
Yep,
shopping bags and
underwear.
jackets and
Yep. But yeah,
see,
and I can say mine. It collects its fair share of shit too, from here to there. But I try to keep it pretty cleaned off so I can just hop on it and go.
but at least you use it.
Yeah,
You know what my dad has in the garage? It's one of those all-in-one machines, the weight machines that has like the arm thing, the thing to, like to lift your legs, the thing to pull down with like the long bar.
yep.
It is so badass. He used to have it in the spare room, and then it got moved to the garage. But it's like in a corner.
Got Bowflex or something like that.
And it's like, no, it's not. It's not resistance. That's literal weights. It's a
Oh,
weight
okay.
machine.
Oh,
Like you have the stacks, and then you have like the little thing where you lift your legs, and do the leg
hmm,
lifts and the pushes, and it's like this all in one. There's like a pull up bar. Like I used to want that bad back when I was in my 20s, but I'm like thinking, man, I want to like pull that out in the garage, and
yeah,
it's like this
yeah. I
full on
can.
machine. Like I can't really do the butterfly ones because when I busted my clavicle
Yeah.
rolling a four wheeler, it pops in and out still, but
Hmm.
the rest of it,
Yeah, I like working out. Kind of, it's kind of addictive.
it feels good.
Yeah, I feel better once I get exercise going. It's funny. Like I turn the TV on when I get on the treadmill. I'll turn it on, go to YouTube, and like find a virtual tour. Like I was walking through the redwoods last week, which was pretty cool.
I love it.
Yeah, and the one I sent you, I was walking the beach path on Maui, and I'm like, I'm on Maui. Why is there no girls in bikinis on this trail?
I'm like,
That's
you need an Oculus. What if you had an Oculus? Then you'd be walking and would like really feel like you're. But that's good. Like what you have is good because you're like looking at something different. That's interesting that you normally wouldn't be like sitting and watching TV and just watching this,
yeah,
walking tour. But
yeah. I started out, going like 1 mile an hour, and then I was up to 1.5 miles an hour, 2 miles an hour, then 2.5 miles an hour. Now I'm up to three, and after that, it starts getting pretty strenuous. I put that video on the other day, and it was like, you should do this video at 4 miles an hour. I'm like, bullshit.
the bike one,
No, that was the walking one.
does that incline or no?
Mine, it does, but it's like a manual incline.
Oh, that's what I was wondering.
Have to
So
move
you have
the,
to like get out and like lock it up or do something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It'd be cool if it was one of the automatic ones that just raises up, but it's
Yeah,
not. Yeah, when I first got on it, I mean, I used to have super good balance. I mean, I grew up skateboarding, surfing, all that
it's
stuff, and
surfing.
had really good balance. When I first got on the treadmill, I was like, oh, I was gonna buy one, and I'm looking online, and they have those walking pads, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just get one of those.
A
And then,
walking pad.
yeah, it's like a treadmill, but it doesn't have anything to hold on to or any arms or
So
anything.
like
And
the thing at the airport.
yeah, and so yeah, I'm glad I got one with arms on it because yeah, when I first got on it, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need to hold on to anything. Whoa, shit, yeah. It took me a
Plus,
few minutes.
sometimes it's good to like you got a place to put your something or like to lean down on the arms a little bit if you start going up the incline. It sucks.
Yeah, it's got a drink holder up there and all that. Pretty cool.
So you got any articles tonight? Anything weird going on?
Again, I couldn't find anything that was like super interesting, but I got this blank page right here. Yeah, where'd they all go? That's cool. Let's try this folder. There we go. Well, starts out with this one, which I got my own opinions. They may vary from what everybody else thinks. Well, that's what I say.
Oh,
NASA provides a major update on
wait, our little pictures disappeared again.
Artemis 2 moon mission. The moon mission. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to the moon. That's all we've been hearing about. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon again. We're going to the moon again. Have we been to the moon for sure? I'm one of those that I just no, that's kind of up in the air. They're like, we're gonna circle the moon. We're not gonna land on the moon, but we're gonna fly around it. Last I heard, we've never been to the dark side of the moon. Have we flown around the moon? Because they're saying we're gonna do it again. A manned mission. Have it? Has it ever flown around the moon?
All I've
Because
heard is hasn't China supposedly, or they put something on the dark side? Don't they say they had some sort of,
something like that.
yeah.
Well, this says the launch of the Space Launch System (SLS) has been tentatively scheduled for as soon as next week. Those hoping to see the first crew fly around the moon in more than 5 decades this month will unfortunately have to wait a little bit longer thanks to a hydrogen propellant leak during the pre launch testing.
Isn't
Really?
that what always happens?
Yeah. According to NASA, the issue occurred during a wet dress rehearsal, essentially a full run through of all the preparatory steps before the launch, including fueling of the rocket itself. The leak, which was situated between the fueling hose and the rocket, means that the launch has now been postponed until next month or so after another wet dress rehearsal can be carried out. Though disappointing, no, hopefully this will only be a minor temporary setback. The first manned mission to the moon since Apollo era is the Artemis 2. It won't actually land on the surface. That will be the next mission after this one. Uh,
FFS.
I don't know where the rest of the article went. It has apparently vaporized, just like the moon mission did there. Anyways, they're not going to land on the moon, even though they say we're going to the moon. We're going back to the moon. Have we been to the moon? I don't know.
Yet we're having the great space race to the moon.
If we've been, I don't think we went to the moon when we said we went to the moon. I just have a hard time believing it. I know some people are like, Rob, you're crazy. We went to the moon. I don't know. I'm not
I can't
believing it.
say either way, but
We may have been to the
I
moon. I
want
don't think
us
we,
to have.
yeah. I don't think we went to the moon when we said we did, as
Yeah,
early as we said. We may have, I don't know. I don't even know if I believe any of that shit.
like there's just something not right, and I can't like overlook it. I want it to be true, and I'm
Yeah.
just saying whatever it is, it is.
I mean, when we go to the moon in a glorified tuna can with a freaking car battery, and all the shit that we say we did when we did it 50 something years ago, but we still can't do it today. Oh, why can't we do? Oh, we lost all the information. You don't lose shit like that. You don't lose information of how you went to the moon. You don't.
Oh, that's
Somebody
just
needs to have their ass beat. Whoever was in charge of those documents and say they lost them,
you
they
had
just
one
need to be
job.
shot. You don't lose that kind of information. Oh, we had a flood. We had a fire. We had this.
What
We
was
have
it doing in any kind of
yeah. We have a
place where
shitload
it
of
could hurt?
excuses is what we have.
Yeah, we have a wild imagination.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't, you listen to like Tyler Hansen and he's like, those rockets aren't rockets. They're being lifted by balloons. I'm like, damn. But he also believes the world's not round too. So I don't know. He's got some good points on some. Some stuff I watch
I
of
know
his, and
sometimes some of this, that's why I can never say like 100% because, like, who's to say we weren't indoctrinated? Okay, there's going to be a lot of controversy probably about this, but I was thinking about how we said the Pledge of Allegiance in school. I still think it's great. Every morning we pledged our allegiance to our flag. until I got to a certain age where I felt like it was weird to have a government thing. Like, even though I respected the hell out of my country, it was like weird to have it in school. But in other states, the kids do their pledge to their flags. Um, at the end, it's death to, I don't even want to say the word, is what the kids say at the end. And then they go out on the field, and as long as they can hold it, they'll have little kids with bazookas. It's like basic, like range time. They learn how to shoot. They're
Yeah.
told, how it works. Like the devil, all these like horrible, horrible things. Like that's their schooling. Well, our schooling, we're taught certain things, and they're wanting to turn the history books back to history starting the day that people were freed, and change stuff around and all that. But we don't really know how much stuff was actually true that we were taught as kids.
Oh yeah. Like going to the moon.
Yeah, like we could totally like believe it because we've heard it our whole life and that's what we have to base it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that, and I mean, that's what's so screwed up. You see some of the shit that they're teaching kids in school nowadays, and
Yeah.
it's like, man, that's just not right.
And government's been in the schools a long time, had their hand in public schools. So what's to say somehow we weren't indoctrinated about history? Somehow some stuff couldn't have been fudged to us.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of people get all riled up. Like it, for me, like I'm in a rock and gym club. We go to one of those meetings, and at the beginning of the meeting, everybody stands up, says pledge allegiance to the flag, and I belong to the Elks Lodge. Same thing. And you go to their meetings, and the first one I went to, I was like, oh, this is different, but it's kind of refreshing in a way.
Yeah, because you're like, it's nice because it's patriotic.
Yeah,
And I love our flag because it means so much.
yeah, yeah. Some of the shit going on nowadays is just, I don't know, dude. I don't understand. It's not my world anymore.
Yeah.
It
People
is.
like afraid of it, like it's a bad symbol or something. That's the thing. It's like, no, I'll fly it.
Oh yeah, I got a flag, on my front door, in my front of my house. When I first put it up, I had a couple people who were like, "Wow, you fly a flag? Sure you want to do that?" I'm like, "I'm fucking 100% positive I want to do that. There's no question about it."
I had an ex boyfriend in high school. He had a 9-inch lifted Bronco with the biggest American flag you could think of flying out the back of it. He's like driving down the street and just huge American flag. We go through all sorts of places that
Yeah,
we thought we're probably going to get shot in some of these places, but we flew that baby.
yeah.
Debbie, oh, I'm so glad you got some time to come hang out for a little bit. I liked your article last night with the Am- Amazite, Amazite, and the others.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. It was a nice
Very nice write up.
Quit
Very good.
smacking your mom upside the head with it, though, Debbie. Damn. Uh,
Yeah, that's not the way we're supposed to use rocks as protection. Exactly, Rona.
why does the daggum wrong folder keep opening up insistently? What is your major
That weird noise just now was Day Day licking his tail. It was kind of strange.
I'd lick my tail if I could.
That would be so weird. You'd fully have to like be able to wrap your like leg up around the back of your neck and like have your knee behind your head.
Well, that ain't happening. Hell, I can barely bend over tie my shoes. But hey,
All right.
got a biometric AI robot. Moya.
It's like a minute video afterwards.
Moist. Moya.
Don't say that. A humanoid robot that walks, maintains eye contact, and displays facial expressions has drawn attention on Chinese social media after videos showcasing its capabilities were circulated. A robot named Moya was built in Shanghai by the robotics company Droid Up, which describes it as the world's first fully biometric, biomimetic, what is that? Embodied intelligent robot. Bio Mimetic. Biomemtech. Moya is built around the idea of embodied artificial intelligence systems that can perceive, reason, and act within the physical world rather than operating purely in digital environments. In the footage shared by the South China Morning Post, the humanoid is seen smiling, nodding, making eye contact, and walking with a gait that closely resembles human movement. The company claims Moya can replicate human micro-expressions, a feature that places it among the most human-like robots currently under development. Standing at 5.5 feet tall and weighing about 70 pounds, Moya has been designed with proportions close to those of an adult human. If you were 5.5 feet tall and 70 pounds, you would be malnourished.
Yeah, I was going to say 70 pounds.
Yeah,
Add another
you
20.
would be sick.
Put some lead in your boots.
You would have, at that height, you would have to be at least 115 at the lowest to be healthy. And that's skinny. Anyway, Moya has been designed with proportions close to those of an adult human. Droid Up also states that robot maintains a body temperature between 89.6 Fahrenheit and 96.8 Fahrenheit, a detail intended to enhance its lifelike presence during interaction. Ooh, so it's a nice to you. The company reports his walking posture has an accuracy of 92%, highlighting its focus on stable, natural locomotion. Moya's appearance and behavior have prompted mixed reactions online, particularly among Chinese social media users. According to a person from SCMP, some viewers expressed fascination with its realism. Others described the robot's movement as unsettling, reflecting a familiar tension associated with the discomfort people felt when artificial beings appeared almost but not quite human. Moya's development appears to build on Android Up's earlier human robotics work. Limited technical details about the platform underlying the robot. According to Robo Horizon website, Moya is built on a Walker 3 chassis. Up has not formally named or detailed the platform in its disclosures. The use of the term Walker 3 caused confusion, as Walker is associated with humanoid robots developed by the more established UBTech. However, neither DroidUp nor UBTech has indicated any confirmed connection between platforms. Robo Horizon also reports that Maya modular design, allowing its external appearance to be customized without altering the underlying mechanical structure. So, what do you think the intended uses are?
Boink, boink,
So,
boink.
is it dishwasher safe? The robot's debut comes at a time when humanoid development is branching in multiple directions globally. Some companies deliberately design robots with or stylish stylized appearances to avoid human comparison, like the anime, while others emphasize clearly mechanical forms suited to industrial work. A smaller group, including Droid Up, continues to pursue highly realistic designs that aim to cross the uncanny valley rather than to avoid it. Droid Up is not presenting Moya solely as a domestic. According to SCMP, the company envisions the humanoid being used across healthcare, education, and other commercial environments where human robot interaction plays a central role, rather than focusing on industrial tasks or high speed athletic demonstrations. The company appears to be targeting settings that require prolonged interaction and a sense of approachability. Maya is expected to enter the market by late 26, with a reported starting price of about 1.2 million yuan. What's it called? Chinese money? YUAN?
Yen.
Yen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Why is it YUAN?
yawns.
Is that how you say yen?
I guess. I don't know.
According to figures in their video, final pricing and all that hasn't been formally uh, blah blah blah. So yeah, upgrades.
Hmm.
Oh, Bootsy. I think there's like a little YouTube video.
Oh
She's
yeah.
just not. She's not gonna really stop because she wants my chair. Is what it is. That's why she's
Get up.
pacing.
Get up. Get up.
She will keep doing this until she gets my chair. Bootsy, to wait. There's like a whole bed behind me. Granted, there's 3 cats. No, there's 2 on the floor. Bootsy, find a spot and lay down, bro. Oh, look, Love's back here. Come here, Boot. Come here. You can lay with them, baby. Come on. No. So you can have the special spot right here. Boot. He doesn't want to. Here, Daddy. Come here. Come lay down. You want your little bed? Here. Here, Bubba. Here.
So close to human that for some, it's uncanny. Moya is built as the world's first fully biomimetic embodied intelligent robot. That means it is integrated with advanced AI that allows it to perceive, reason, and act the way it works. The company that developed the humanoid robot says Moya can replicate human micro expressions. Shanghai based DroidUp says Moya's walking posture boasts an accuracy rate of 92%. It weighs 32 kilograms, is 1.65 meters tall, and has a body temperature of 32 to 36 degrees Celsius. Those features may be uncomfortably human like for some, but DroidUp is counting on others to turn them into daily companions. Some Chinese netizens are not convinced. If she dares to take 2 steps near my bed at night, I'm throwing her off the balcony. It walks like a ghost, looks like a deterrent for burglars, and keeps creepy neighbors at bay. Moya is not just for domestic use. DroidUp hopes she can also be adopted in healthcare and education along with other commercial uses. Moya is expected to hit the market by late 2026 with a starting price of 1.2 million yuan.
Yikes. Moya
It is
monkey
nice.
long time.
Okay, so uh he says like detour burglars. That's what we used to do with like Bob, the punching Bob.
Yep, yep.
At my like cousin's house. We would like put it outside the window, and then we'd be out drinking. Rob, oh there you are. No, Robert, I can't put you back in.
Yeah,
There
man.
you are. You scared me. And then we'd be like drinking and stuff, and walk by the window, and it would scare the crap out of us.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I see one of those videos with like the girl just walks by and looks at the punching dummy, smacks him upside the head, hits him in the face with pizza, jumps off a chair on him. I always think about you.
Alabama John. Do you know an Alabama John?
Hmm. I do. Reckon I do.
I don't know an Alabama John. It was creepy when she was walking and the hair was kind of down, and the way she moved was like, I think it's because the way the hair was, it just really added to the creepiness.
Yeah. There's another video, I think.
Yeah, there's a 5-minute one that I said that I was
But
thinking like we could scrub
it's
through.
uncanny.
Wait, I have one.
It's uncanny. Yeah, here's one. What's this one? Yeah, that one's terrifying. That's what it says. A real robot girlfriend does exactly what experts warned. Hmm. Done. Ripped somebody's wiener off. Let's see. What's kind of strange looking.
I think this is the video. Wait. Yeah, this is like there are two different ones. They have no, I need to get back into ours. They're two like they're two blind droids, I guess.
That's just strange, man. You know, there's the sci-fi guy in me that's like, yeah, man, this is kind of cool. And then there's the end of the world conspiracy guy that's like, oh no, I seen how the movie ends.
I know I saw this one. I know how this goes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
you know,
Barry.
I was just watching a thing today with AI in it, and they were asking them questions, and and the AI was saying, yeah, we're smarter than humans, and there's going to be a time that we become smarter than humans, and there'll be a time when we'll take over the world. I mean, that was basically their answer. They're
There
like,
was
yeah,
a
I'm not gonna bullshit you.
Skynet video,
Yeah,
and then my mom sent me something, a screenshot from the Blaze where they said they could kill all American, like all people. Wait, AI bot said it figured out how to kill all of mankind with a secret CIA program through your phone, and that was Blaze Media. I didn't look it up though. I just sent you the other.
Hey, what's that? Kim Java, a fantastic channel for Tesla and tech enthusiasts. AI, everything, everywhere. Yep, that's pretty much what's going on.
so they're
AI
not lying.
future, AI sound, AI scenario. At some point, I feel like we're gonna get sick of hearing AI all the time.
We're talking about practice, man.
We're gonna want it described in a
Mm,
different way, like maybe just saying like intelligent or something else. I don't even know why we call it CES anymore, Consumer Electronics Show. We should just call it the NVIDIA show because AI is basically in every product here. Because NVIDIA just did something at CES that could reshape autonomous driving and give Tesla serious competition. And besides what the viral clips on the web tell you, a lot of these robots were not as smart as they looked. What kind of things can you do? What kind of things can we do together?
Sorry, one error has been found. Name 3 is an error with my map position.
Can you do laundry?
Sorry, I can't do laundry.
Can you unload my dishwasher?
I wish I could unload your dishwasher.
But make no mistake, CES 2026 showcased some of the most advanced physical AI ever. Is this already FDA approved right now? Is it in hospitals already doing this?
See how that spine started moving?
Yeah.
So I can stabilize the spine with one side and operate on the other side.
So this is approved for spine and bone surgery. It's basically playing the game of
Broken heart of corn!
Yeah, it basically is.
你看，它已经开始看着我了哈，因为它的眼睛的背后其实是一个摄像头，它识别到我以后就可以看着我和我对话，这样的话就更有人感了。那其实包括它身体的温度，包括它的皮肤以及它肌肉一些质感，都比以前的机器人更像人。
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty weird.
uh, I had a pretty cool doll when I was a kid. It was Julie. It was kind of ahead of the time.
Yeah,
The fingers would read a book and she would talk and her mouth would and eyes would move. She was pretty realistic for like a toy doll back in like those days. I was
yeah,
too old for dolls then, but it was just so cool.
yeah.
I still have her. I was gonna turn her into like a ghost thing, and I decided not to hack her up because she's all full of sensors.
Uh, yeah, Nora's got some toys that are. She's got a dog that I forget what it's called, but it's like it pants and like barks and whines and does all kinds of stuff like a real dog, but it's this little furry robot dog.
Oh, not like those little ones that bounce in the circle yapping.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and then AI is like pulling out of AI, and a lot of things will say like, "Oh, this was created with AI, so there may be some mistakes or errors," And then others are saying made with AI. Please report any typos or grammar mistakes. Like, what, you want us to proofread your stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Popular mechanics, like, you can't even proofread your headline before you put it out. If anything,
Pretty
proofread
much
your
anything.
headline, man.
Facebook or Instagram, anything. You got to make a post. You got to write something on a post, and there's usually that little button under it. Would you like me to rewrite this for you? And AI will like
Oh
me to
yeah, like in AI, like no.
yeah. Well, I had this other article that I was going to do, but it's just Elon Musk talking. They got his opinion on extraterrestrials and stuff like that. UFOs and all. He basically still is saying, I haven't. We've got over 9,000 satellites, and we've never had to move one to get out of the way of a unidentified flying object, well, he didn't say UFO. He said extraterrestrial flying object or whatever. But he still, says there's no very, very doubtful that there's any life other than us in the entire universe, which I just have a hard time believing that. And do I have any proof? No, but I always thought since I was a little kid, it's pretty egotistical to just say we're the only intelligent life in the universe. Really?
Plus, that's sad.
Well, he says there's none.
Like we can't
And
be it.
he said there's none out there that he believes in. But then we got this. Trump's rumored to be making an alien disclosure speech on July 8th.
Oh,
And, you know, is he gonna? Is he not? Who knows? Um, what it says, whispers of a disclosure speech on the anniversary of the Roswell incident have been doing the rounds online, according to reports. Reports. Who's reporting this? I don't know. According to reports, the rumor comes courtesy of UK filmmaker Mark Christopher Lee, the writer and director of recent documentary The Rendlesham UFO, the British Roswell. Lee claims that he was contacted by an insider from Trump's administration who told him that Trump had already prepared a speech confirming the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial life. Initially, the speech was to be given during a United Nations address at some point later this year, but then it was changed to July 8th to coincide with the anniversary of the Roswell incident. According to the insider, Trump had been adamant that the speech should be associated with the infamous incident, which saw an alleged alien spacecraft crash on a ranch outside Roswell in 1947 because of its symbolic association with the UFO phenomenon. The speech would allegedly confirm that an extraterrestrial craft had indeed been retrieved, that alien bodies had been found at the crash site, and that such programs had been ongoing for decades. Unsurprisingly, Lee's claim has been met with a significant degree of skepticism, with many arguing the rumors of such a speech are likely to be nonsense and that nothing at all will happen on July 8th. It's certainly true that alleged disclosure events have been rumored for years and nothing has ever come of any of them. There's also a great deal of controversy surrounding the Roswell incident itself, whether or not the alleged alien spacecraft was little more than a failed classified balloon experiment. If so, then what is rumored to be Trump's speech wouldn't make much sense. Ultimately, we have to wait until July 8th to find out for sure. So it's speculation, it's a rumor that Trump is going to talk about aliens. It's nothing that he said he's going to do, even though everybody will, well, he said, no, he didn't say shit. Somebody else said what he said. And it's probably going to amount to nothing, is my thought. But who
yeah.
knows? Who knows? Every president that we've ever had that said they're going to tell the truth about it has always been backpedaled.
Yeah, they probably remember Sway to shut up. Plus, I think I don't really think the presidents get that much information about these type of things. I
Yeah.
think they're kind of left in the dark, and even though they're like the presidents, they're more like just the face for the American people to like shut people up. Like, there's your leader, blah blah blah. But it's like the people that run them have all the secrets and know everything. and then these guys are on a need to know, and they might find something or hear something or know something from somebody, but I don't think they get all the information that people think they do.
Yeah.
That's just a thought.
And yeah, Starseed, it is very confusing with all the AI posts. Like I saw, I don't know. There's like a half a dozen at any given point that you can look up. This celebrity, this musician, whatever, this guy said this, and then you read the exact same quote from somebody else, and then you read the exact same quote from somebody else, another musician or another actor. It's like, seriously, is there not enough shit to report on in the world, truth to report on, that they just got to make shit up hand over fist? Really? I don't know. It's pretty disheartening.
Okay, this next one. Ew. Okay. To each their own, but ew.
Hmm.
And
Can
so on the pictures, I guess they're giving like demonstrations. See, I got afraid of getting flagged. So like you can see where I scribbled the because it was like underwear and it kind of looked like a bush, but you can see like like out the way the butt would be, see like where all the indentations are. Now we're not getting the truth
no.
seriously, or their version. Um, Backside from the dead, facing the perfect body, are pumping ethically sourced cadaver fat into their boobs and butts. We're recycling. Stacy was at the top of her game in poshness and pizzazz, but when it came to cutting a curvy hourglass figure, the svelte New York City siren came in dead last until $5,000 getting her hips and rear pumped full of a dead person's donated fat. It just sound jarring at first. Stacy, 34, a married financial specialist, told the Post. A financial specialist. But when you look at it scientifically, cadaver donor tissue, the bones, skin, and tendons removed from a deceased donor, has been used in medicine for decades. Wait, I gotta hit the read more.
That girl got a butt like a dead girl.
Man, she's got it. Ass that looks dead. That doesn't make sense. The Manhattanite who withheld from publication used the harvested remains from a mini Brazilian butt lift. She borrowed goods to fill her hip dips into rebuys a botched liposuck job on her in her left thigh. So I guess that's what they're showing is like how she had when they did the lipo, it like sucked out in weird spots. And then she got the indentations.
Hmm.
Oh, that happens a lot too. That's oh, so they probably just like fill that up, like blow it up. It's highly regulated and ethically sourced. She raved of the donation, dearly departed. It's like we're recycling. Like, would you no? Because then they might like let you, like anything else. If you say you're going to donate something, and they have a choice to save you or make a lot of money off your parts,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But you like say, sure, once I'm gone and you're gonna cremate me, go ahead and suck all my fat out and go ahead and I'll live on in some girl's fat ass.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hmm.
I mean, for some guys, they might like that. They would live on forever.
I'm dead, but my ass is still walking around.
Like when some guys said, like to die and come back a stripper pole. Like, when I die, I hope I get injected into like some girl's big booty.
I'm dead, but I'm walking around with some fine ass titties.
Yeah, like, I got to get recycled up into, sure, it's not turning empty soda cans into airplane parts, but giving new life to the fallen fat is how aloe clay, a glamorous, albeit ghoulish, new advancement in non-surgical cosmetic enhancements, is helping some centerfolds achieve the boobs and is helping slim centerfolds achieve the boobs and butts of their wildest dreams. And it's the other non-surgical enlargements on the market because, well, it's relying on people who've kicked the bucket. If you're suddenly worried that ticking the organ donor box on your driver's license could mean you would wind up on someone else's behind, it's not even read that far. It's not that simple. The fat can come from full body donations, which are handled in the Empire State by Associated Medical Schools of New York, which require no limitations sign up. Donors must be over the age of 18, devoid of specific medical conditions such as transmittable disease, and have not undergone an autopsy. Darren Smith, board certified plastic surgeon who performed Stacy's procedures with aloe clay, explained that the injectable functions as an off-the-shelf fat graft. It's a tremendous asset for patients who are pretty lean, fit, and don't have a lot of fat of their own, Smith told the Post, adding that the shot comes as a minimally invasive alternative to going under the knife. I get a lot of liposuction revision requests from people who underwent the surgery at other places, said the doc. Clay is awesome for those two because the last thing those patients want is more liposuction to harvest fat to fix an area with divots. But the product isn't useful only for naturally thin women and butchered bombshells. It's also in demand among folks who've recently shed tons of weight from using popular weight loss drugs like Ozempic and whatever the other one is. Smith explained. Morinharo. A lot of the patients coming in for the breast augmentations and many Brazilian butt lifts. Cut me off again. Um,
You know where they call them Brazilian butt lifts?
There's see, okay. The divots. It's also in demand. Okay, the Ozempic. A lot of patients. Okay, BB are people that lost a lot of the places they didn't want to lose it from Ozempic and related medication. Alloclay from Tiger, a tissue engineering company, is a okay. Let me just screenshot it so I can just get through this last part. Oh, you said
Son of a bitch, you piece of damn.
huh?
Yeah, no one wants the truth. Everybody wants the truth, but no one wants the truth. But if they told you the truth, would you believe the truth?
Exactly.
You don't know what to believe. The world is so screwed up right now. Like I always say, UFO could land in my backyard. I could go out there and take 20 pictures of it and then post them online. And everybody'd be like, "You're so full of crap." That's AI. That's Photoshop. That's, you know,
Damn, this is like
oh man, they came inside and they made pancakes and I ate breakfast with them and they left and my butt hurts.
my butt hurts. Okay, I just screenshot it. So a tissue engineer is the first structural tissue. Okay. Sterilized and stripped of the donor's DNA. The filler retains the 3D honeycomb structure, cells that store energy as fat to provide immediate volume. The company does not specify exactly where the fat comes from that they use. They wouldn't respond immediately to the inquiries about it, the production, cadaver screening process, or rising popularity that just hit the market last year. Not everyone um, is scrambling to get a jab of the specialized flab. Part of this got cut off. She was trying to fix a shark bite sized hole in her thigh. At the time, she opted to have excess fat from her leg transferred into her face. It got screwed up. She got her first hit of the stuff in June. Wait, all this is like out of order. Anyways, this chick had all these problems, and like her last resort was like this stuff, and so she went for it. She chose not to think about the creepiness of it and everything. Anyways, there's a lot more to all this. I'm just going to leave it at that, and I will put the link in the comments in case someone wants to read all that. But yeah, so I guess it's safer than putting in petroleum based like caulking and silicone, from the drugstore, things like that, or just like that bodybuilder that actually pumped like vegetable oil into them because it is fat. So, what do you think? Not my thing, but do you think it's safer or
Probably. I don't know. I mean,
just as weird?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, I can see it, you know. I mean, like the pictures that they show right here. I mean, if this is a girl, she's got an ass like a 10-year-old boy. There's like no ass at all there. And
Yeah,
this is
it's
supposed to
got
be
a
after.
shape.
Got a little curve there, you know. So, I mean, I don't know if it makes people feel better about themselves. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but, but, dun, dun, but, meow. I was going to say, I don't know. It's kind of strange, but yeah, whatever floats your boat, whatever pumps your buttocks up, I suppose.
I mean, fat is fat. I mean, it's gross. Like, I know you've seen the liposuction videos and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but and then they take the DNA strains out, which I don't know exactly how they do all that, or if they just say that. Um, so I guess you wouldn't have any of their like butt memories or anything like that.
Yeah. Why do I have this strange memory of
Boob memory, butt
carrot,
memory.
furry carrot with handcuffs?
Furry
I don't know. You know, like when I was in the hospital, when I almost died, um, they gave me a pretty hefty blood transfusion. It kind of freaks me out. I mean, I know they do that every day, but it kind of freaks me out that I went in the hospital with my own blood. I
Oh
came out
God,
with
I can't
somebody.
even think about it.
Yeah, I mean they transferred a bunch of blood to me, a lot, and it kind of freaks me out. It's like, does it matter? Did it change me somehow? Does it change my DNA somehow? I got somebody else's blood in me.
Because
Who knows who? Where it's from, what it is.
how much did you actually flush through? Like, how much of your percent of your own blood was still in you, you think? Or was it just like completely flushed with all brand new blood?
Well, it wasn't completely, but I don't know. They gave me like 10 units of blood or something crazy. I don't know.
Because you did look weird. Like, you didn't look like you for like 2 or 3 days. I could see it in your face. You looked like someone who had experienced something really weird. And you just, your face didn't look like you.
Yeah.
No, like just the gaze in your eyes. I'm like, it looks like he like died and he's come back as like he. I couldn't wait
Yeah.
till like it flowed through you and you like were able to snap out of it.
Yeah, it was weird. It was definitely weird. It took me a while to kind of get back to being me. I'm still not fully myself, but something happened in my brain when I was in there. I think, anyways. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I can't think because my brain's full of Swiss cheese holes. But yeah, I don't know. Weird. But yeah, when I think about it, like I say, and they do blood transfusions every day, and when I went in, I had to sign a paper saying, you know, if you need blood, will you accept it? I mean, what do you say? No. Like, if you need blood, if you don't get it, what's your option? You're gonna die.
Well, you know what?
So
After you did yours, my mom was talking about someone who had almost something similar happen, and they didn't want the transfusion. The people said, "Well, if you don't want the transfusion," and I can't remember what they had to do, but it was like a really big deal, and they like got around it, but it was like too late because to like get all the information for you because you already
yeah,
had your ordeal and you were okay after that.
yeah. I don't know.
Like, have you had any like weird memories that don't belong to you, or like weird dreams that aren't yours, different than what you normally have
I had some pretty weird dreams there for a bit.
afterwards?
Yeah, I finally got to where I'm pretty much sleeping good again. I mean, according to my sleep doctor, I'm totally screwed up. But I've been that way my whole life. It's like a lot of people. If you look it up, you're supposed to get like 8 hours of sleep a night, 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. I've never done that. I've always My mom was a late night, night owl. My brother's a night owl. Most of my family are night owls, you know, and like me, I mean, do the show until 2 o'clock in the morning. By the time I get to bed, it's like 3 o'clock, and I'm usually up by like 6:30. 7 o'clock. I wake up. I just wake up. I don't even use an alarm clock. I just
Really?
wake up. Yeah.
Even when the time change happens, your body still adjusts.
Yeah. It takes a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it sucks because sometimes I'll go to bed at if I go to bed at like 1:30 or 2, then I wake up and I always try to guess what time it is, before I actually look and see what
Oh,
time
I
it is.
hate looking at the clock.
I'm usually right within 30 minutes. I'm usually right. Most of the time, I'm right within 10 minutes. But sometimes I'm just totally off. Like I woke up, I don't know, it was a week or two ago, and I'm like, oh man, sun's not up yet. It's got to be like 6:30, and I look, and it's like, are you shitting me? It's 4:30 in the morning. Why am I
Wow.
awake?
Oh
you know.
no. Like, what am I doing
Sometimes I
up?
just get up, and go like get something to drink, go to the bathroom,
And you
go
start
in the
doing
kitchen.
stuff, and then all of a sudden you're awake.
Yeah. And I very rarely ever, one out of 20 times, maybe ever, if I use I use an alarm. Like if I have to be up, I set the alarm just to make sure that I'm up, you know, if I'm going fishing or meeting somebody and it's something important,
Yeah,
I got to be up. I make sure that the alarm goes
just
off.
as a
But most of the
backup.
time, yeah, most of the time I wake up before the alarm goes off. But yeah,
I usually
and
wake up before mine.
I never use the what is it, the snooze thing.
No, that's a no.
Once
That's stupid.
once it goes off, once I'm awake, I'm awake. I don't very rarely. I like a couple of weeks ago, I was really tired and I hit the snooze a couple of times, and that's like a first in a long time.
I'll just grab my phone and reset it for another half an hour. Like I can't. I'll just start getting so irritated. Like, oh God, snooze again. Like, and then I'll start like relaxing, and it goes off again. Like, God damn
Yeah.
it. If I can do that, unless I have to get, if I'm going somewhere doing something.
Yeah, like I think this morning I got up.
I
I don't know.
agree.
It was like 6:30 or something. I woke up. I'm like, damn it! Can't I just sleep till like 8 o'clock? I got up, went to the bathroom, went and got something to drink, came back. I'm like, oh, I'll lay down for another hour or two. I laid down, but then I couldn't go to sleep. So I'm just laying there going, shit, I might as well just get up.
Yeah, it depends how antsy you start to get. Like
Yeah.
some days I'm so tired from whatever they're doing, it's like mono tired, and I'll get up at like 7:30. I have my alarm set at 7:30, but I always get up like 10 minutes before it goes off, and then I reset it for like 10, just in case when I lay in bed and drink my coffee and snuggle with the cats to get warm as I'm waking up. If I happen to fall back asleep, I know I can't sleep past 10.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get up before that, but it's like the absolute latest. Like, you can't get up past 10 because then 11 I do their medicine and everything. And half the day is gone.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. There for a
I
while.
just been
Like,
getting up at like 8:39.
Yeah, there for a while. If I ate dinner and sat on the couch, I'd just be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch.
I
And
was
just
up at
pass out.
4:30 the other morning, and then I was just like watching TV for a bit, and then fell back asleep till 6:30, and then 7:30. Then I got up.
Yeah, but now since I started exercising more and taking some supplements and stuff, now I'm like, I don't take a nap, whatever. I'm just up and I go. And my doctor, they want to do a sleep study, and I agreed to do it if I can do it at home because I fucking hate going. I hate being in the hospital. I'm not going to sleep worth a shit in the hospital. He's like, oh, we'll give you sleeping pills. We'll give you Ambien and this and that. I'm like, so you're going to falsely make me sleep to study my sleep?
Yeah,
That makes no sense. I'd just rather not do it. So I'm going to call them. I got to call them tomorrow or so. And if they can't do it at home, if they don't want to do it at home, I'm just going to say, well, then fuck it then. I'm not going to do it.
yeah,
Because I know I'm not going to sleep worth a shit there. And my doctor was like, well, you get a much better result in the hospital because, they can hook more stuff up to you. I'm like, well, I don't know. I told him I sleep like 5 hours maybe a night on a good night. Wow, that's ridiculous. That's gonna kill you. Well, it ain't killed me yet, and I'm going on 63. So I don't know what to tell you. Been that way my whole life. Could stay up all night, go to sleep at 3 o'clock, get up at 6 o'clock, go surfing. It's like, but when I'm tired, I sleep. I mean, sometimes I go and go and go and get exhausted and come home. Like I came home from a music gig. I got up, did something. I don't know. I had two gigs in a row, and in between, I went and played 26 holes of disc golf, and then I did something else, went fishing or something, and then like the third night, I played another gig. By the time I got home, I was freaking delirious, and it was like, yeah. At that point, I don't even remember going to bed. I just walk in there, shaboom, fall in the bed, and wake up sometime in the morning. Still wake up early, but I sleep good that way. And I'm not a toss and turner kind of sleeper either. When I go to sleep, I'm a side sleeper. I get in the bed, I get comfortable. I got my pillow here, I got my pillow on my head. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm in the same damn position. I don't move at all. Only time I move is if I get hot. Then I'm like kicking a blanket off or something.
people would creep me out. It's when they sleep like this. Like they'll just be like
Yeah.
the whole night. Well, fuck. I know we got to do your medicines in 11 minutes. I go get your stuff for this baby. All these babies.
Yeah, there's been a few times, especially not in the last couple of weeks, but a few weeks ago, I was just dragging ass. I was really tired, and I'd just come, take Darcy to work usually like 1:30 or so. Get back home about 2:30, quarter to 3. And a couple of those days, I was just gonna, watch a video or something, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go take a nap. Go in there, and the dog hops up there and curls up next to me, and I'm out for like 2 hours. Wake up, feel great. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, where am I? What's going? Who are you? Whose dog are you? Where?
When you first wake up
Yeah,
and you like forget, like you have to like place where you're actually at.
a couple of times.
That's why my lights work almost like a beacon because no matter what kind of dreams I have, and they don't show up like in my dreams, but like when I wake up, okay, so I was telling the kids, okay, it's time, let's, get ready, and, because we don't know what's going to happen in the middle of the night in these weird dreams. Get the lights on. And
Yeah.
when I wake up and I see the lights, I know I'm in my room. I know I'm awake. I know I'm in my room. And that's helped me a lot from like getting up and then not knowing what the hell. Like, wait, am I still sleeping? Am I up?
Yeah, I'm up, at all hours. I mean, it's freaking almost 2 o'clock in the morning here right now. I'm wide awake. I'll go on and I'm looking on YouTube or whatever, and I see a video, a song that I want to play in the band. So I text it to our band group chat, and like my drummer was like, "Don't be texting me at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning." I'm like, "Dude, I got do not disturb. Put that
Yeah,
shit on."
turn on your do not disturb, dude.
It's like I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, my phone da ding, da ding, da ding. I'm like, yeah, sorry. I'm like, just normal for me.
Like, am I supposed
I
to
don't
like text around everybody's schedules? Turn it off.
do not disturb. Turn it on. Turn your phone off. Why you got
Yeah,
a
it's
phone
there
on in
for
the
a
middle of the
reason.
night? I mean, he's legit got to get up,
Yeah.
at five in the morning, so he's got to make sure his kid gets ready for school and everything else. He got shit to do. But yeah, I just texted him the other night, last night, I think it was. Not him specifically, but our group text, I'm like, whoops, 3 o'clock in the morning. There I go again. Hope he's got his phone turned off. It's like, yeah, I love those group texts I get at 3 in the morning.
He can turn that off at night and then turn it back on during the day very easily.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I do that. I do that occasionally. When I go to bed, I usually lay there and look at my phone for a little bit. But when I'm like about to nod off, I just turn my do not disturb on, and
Yeah.
I'm out. I'll still get messages. They just don't beep real loud.
Yeah, it's like I don't, wake up in the middle of the night unless it's an emergency. Like, but then I have certain alerts for certain people, like noises on my phone, like my text. I know if I'm getting, I hear like the text thing go off by from certain people's noise in the middle of the night that it
Yeah,
means something.
yeah,
But as far as social media, I pretty much turn everything off. Notifications, all that.
yeah,
Like, I don't need to know every time somebody comments to a post or like,
yeah,
oh my gosh, and when I had like 8 computers and devices set up and everything got synced together like at the last house,
yeah.
it'd be like
Ding, ding,
ding ding
ding,
ding ding ding
ding,
ding 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 ding
ding.
ding 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 ding. Drive me crazy. Ooh.
Yeah, Debbie, that's rough. I know, being a caregiver is that shit'll take it out of you, man. Not just the physical work, but the mental work and the stress that comes along with it. It sucks like when you're taking care of a parent or a family member, because you fucking care, you love them, so it's even harder. I know when my mom was here, God, there was times where I'm just like, geez, man, I'm fucking exhausted.
And then it like
you
expands,
know?
it's like more than just, it's like it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Do you have any articles left?
Um. Yeah, I think I do.
And then I think I have one. Regarding your tumor, you're going to have it taken off. I was just reading something about tumors, which is interesting, that some people say that the tumor actually collects like all your tumor. They that's where all the stuff is going, and it's like holding it in the one spot. And I think about that with my buddy. I need to get some Fenben and ivermectin, but I'm glad that you are.
Yeah, I need to get some more ivermectin too.
I'm glad
More
it's going to help you when they do take that off because it sounds like you're going to benefit. Yeah, I was actually going to talk to you about that later, Rob, about your
yeah,
connections for it because we want to stock up on both of them for different reasons. I'll tell you later.
yeah.
But like, see his little head? Do you see his tumor on his head? The skin, this.
Oh yeah. And my brother just had to take his dog in to get a tumor removed off her butt. He's like, man, they shaved her whole ass. Now she's got a baboon butt.
Well, they just leave this one and they just say like it's called like a malignant something or other. Anyway, but I want to get some, give them because of all the weird stuff they're getting with us.
Yeah.
The whole family needs to be on it, and ivermectin, and all the cats need it um, because of all this stuff. And then I want to stock up because we're afraid they're going to like start changing stuff or taking it away.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to get ivermectin again just because I just took my first. I took a
Healthcare
injection.
sucks so bad. I got the
Oh yeah.
FU too. What was that?
I took my first Skyrizi injection yesterday, night before, yeah, last night.
Oh,
Last
you
night.
got to switch?
Well, yeah, it was weird. It was, yeah, I switched. I don't know how because they were like, well, you got to go to the infectious disease doctor and they have to release you so we can put you on the medicine. So you can't start it until you go get another lung x-ray, till you get all this blood work done and you get a note from your infectious disease doctor to be cleared to go on this biological. I'm like, okay, I got a list of shit to do. Okay, I'll add it to the list. And so I came home and it was like 2 days later, and Optimum Specialty Pharmacy calls me. I answer the phone and they're like, yeah, you're going to go back on the Sky Rizzy that you used to be on. I'm like, yeah. I said, I just, got to get a few things done. And they're like, well, we can send it out tomorrow and it'll be there Friday. I was like, okay, send away. So they did. It showed up and told Darcy, I'm like, jab me in the ass with that stuff.
Get me, get me.
Yeah, it sucks. I remember why I take it in the arm. I took it in the thigh. And it doesn't, the needle doesn't really hurt, but man, when that stuff goes in, holy mother of God. Blowtorch on your leg. Yeah. And there again. That's why I want to get some ivermectin because it's going to clobber my immune system. So I'm probably going to end up being sick again. Hopefully not. I'm not going to wish it into existence. Do not speak of it. It's evil. But yeah.
It's time for the medicine. But we still need to do articles. So I better wait. Do you want to do yours?
Yeah, I'll make it quick. Speaking of weird butt stuff.
Butt
Hospital
stuff.
evacuated. Hospital evacuated after explosive shell found lodged in patient's behind. Not behind the patient's behind. His arse. Why? 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 I don't know. It's a question you got to ask yourself. The object let's see. Let's not start in the middle of the article. Okay. This object that somehow ended up in a very unfortunate place had left a man in extreme discomfort. Well, how did it get there? Why did it get there? And what could be one of the strangest stories we featured in a long time, reports out of France this week have told of a case of a man who went to Ranuel Hospital in Toulouse complaining of significant discomfort caused by a foreign object inserted up his butt. Keen to help the man. I'm sure they were probably flipping quarters and drawing straws about who got to help this guy. Keen to help the man, doctors performed a procedure to remove the object, but when it was extracted, they discovered, to their horror, that it was in fact a World War I era artillery shell. To make matters worse, the shell, which measured 20 centimeters in length, which is, I guess, about 8 inches, it appeared to be unexploded. What followed was the evacuation of the building, while bomb disposal experts set up a security perimeter so that the device could be properly assessed. Now, the bomb squad, they're sitting around later on that night. They got some stories to tell. They're like, we found a bomb shoved right up this guy's ass. Yeah, they had some stories. Fortunately, it turned out to be inert and did not pose any risk to the public. Questions have since raised over exactly how the ordinance had ended up in such an unfortunate place and how the man had come to have the shell in his possession in the first place. It's a thought that he could now face charges for possessing a Category A munitions. Category A for ass. He had an ass munition.
Yes, man.
Why would you do that? I get the why, but why would you put that in your ass?
Because he could.
I don't have a problem with people putting stuff in their ass.
Because he could.
But damn. I mean, you're looking at a mortar shell from World War One, and I mean, what gives you the attraction of? I think I just want to
put this up my
this.
butt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, strange. I don't know.
It gives me images of the South Park.
Yeah.
Where Martha stuck the turkey up her butt.
Oh my god!
And had to like jump down on it. Here, no, Bootsy, get out of his medicine. This is the hard part, trying to shoo one off of the other. I just have to get his going first because like I have to get them on this exact schedule because it's so delicate now. It has to be exactly the hour by the hour. Moosey, no, Boot, move. Okay, this last one, speaking of weird stuff. And
weird stuff.
Not necessarily butts. Not necessarily butts. I think this is a fast one. But. Bootsy, stop it. You little hogatha. Here. Stop. Okay, wait. Here, love, you have to wait till I read the article. Here, move. Here's one for you. Here's one for you. Oh, love, here. Here's one for you. Good boy, Dave. We do yours after. Okay. This is my life. And there's the telltale left eye. Look at that. I mean, it's the left or the right. It's still the telltale off-centered eye. arrested after engaging in sexual vacuum cleaner at a resort.
Hold on.
Oh, it's Florida.
Oh, that'll be Florida.
A man was
Kiss it.
arrested with. What you guys stop it? Stop. A man was arrested after he allegedly engaged in a sexual performance with the vacuum cleaner while at a resort, according to a statement issued by the
Osceola.
Osceola, I don't know,
Osceola.
Osceola County Sheriff's Office, 50 west of Oviedo, Florida, was taken into custody after an alleged incident involving a vacuum cleaner. Per the statement, deputies responded to the Windsor Hills Resort in Kissimmee, Florida, last Thursday after receiving reports of a man exposing himself in front of a residence. Witnesses provided statements and a cell phone recording of a partially clothed male engaged in inappropriate conduct.
I was gonna
Documents
say, like,
obtained.
I was gonna say, if he's doing this like in his room or something, I mean, hey, whatever, But yeah, I'm like, how did he get busted? Okay, well now we know he's like full on freak mode.
All of a sudden, he opens up his coat and he's like down. You see, like him standing there with his coat over something, and the cop thinks he's got like a hooker in there. They open it up, and it's just a shop vac.
This thing really sucks, man.
He's on the side of the building by dumpsters, and they're like, "Oh, he's got one right there, a walker right there," and they go over, and it's like a vacuum burr.
Mm.
Okay. They had recordings that allegedly shows a suspect engaged in a sexual performance with a vacuum.
Bullshit. Allegedly, no, he was either doing it.
Later, hasn't that happened before where it's actually swelled up so much that even when they turned it off, they couldn't get it out because like it swelled anyway?
Yeah, that happened to me one time. I mean, I.
The suspect later identified as Westerhold left before deputies arrived. Further investigation revealed Westerhold and his wife are Airbnb hosts at Grassendale Street and Almonton Loop. A complaint from Jan 2126 included ring camera video of a nude male in a shared hallway. Additional statements and link video footage from Alton Loop residents reported similar behavior previously reported to the HOA in December, according to authorities. Westerfield was arrested near his residence by the Oviedo Police Department on Jan 27, 26, and booked in the Seminole County Jail, served with exposure of sexual organs. Deputies urge anyone with information about additional incidents to contact the Osceola County Sheriff's Office. So, if you happen to know, that's about the national. Never mind. Yeah. If you know anything about that, I guess turn it in. Florida man.
I can see him, using the vacuum cleaner, in his room or whatever. But
Yes.
I kind of like if you're just out in public and you're like, "Hey, buddy, look, I'm fucking this vacuum cleaner right now." Yeah, you're probably gonna get arrested.
Oh yes, I know you're furry. I remember. I'm sure you've seen lots of weird. I love it.
I'm sure you've done seen lots of weird.
I love it too. That's what I say. Embrace the weird.
Yep.
But look at his face. Like, he
Just got those
looks too
throwbacks.
pissed to be a guy that would, like, get off on a vacuum.
I know.
Right? Doesn't it look like,
Damn vacuum cleaner cheating on me.
yeah, like he has to, like, slap it around first?
Yeah.
He's like, bitch, I said have this house clean before I get home.
What? I like to smack it when my wiener's in there.
Oh, I bet you got some good stories.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I think others have had that issue too. It's just he got caught with it out in public, I guess. And, landed the cell phone now. And I would have got it away. I would have got away with it too if it weren't for you pesky,
Weren't you meddling kids?
you meddling iPhone users. Yeah, he doesn't look like the type of guy that would, like, even like any sort of pleasure. Like, he just kind of looks like, I don't know, not very happy-go-lucky.
Donnie McDouche.
But then I guess he did just get caught with his wiener
That's
in
right.
a shop vac.
They're all like, be still there, Mr. Hoover.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, Mr. Yeah.
I wonder if he's
Really?
married.
It was at one time.
Oh, I just saw something bad. I was thinking about vacuums, and you know, like liquid, you can't like soak certain liquid; it starts to screw your vacuum up. But shop vacs can.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Why are vacuums keep breaking? This is the third vacuum you've bought this month."
Why you keep dressing it up in lingerie?
Oh my god, they do. They have those like vacuum skirts and stuff people put on so they don't look ugly like in the closet or like when they have them sitting out. He could have put a wig on it,
Yeah.
like if it was a standing vacuum. Like a Rosie. She kind of was like a vacuum shape.
Yep.
Love gobbles. He says, I know this stuff's good for me, boy. I lick the spoon. And get the kettle.
Hot diggity do rag. I reckon.
I
We're
reckon.
done for the evening. Hell, killed them both.
He has one more bite right here. Bite, bite. Bite, bite. So I asked my ghost box, I'm like, because they have helped me find things before. I don't know if you can you see me? They've helped me find some really crazy stuff before. Like, I think I told you about the check that we looked in the junk pile of mail like 100 times. And I was asking for the check, and then one day it's like, it's in the basket on the counter. And we knew that that's, and he said mail. So we're like, we've looked through this, but just for the hell of it, let's look one more time. We looked through every flipping piece of paper, every envelope. Well, sure enough, inside like a grocery store ad, one of those newspaper ones, it was shoved in there because it was like a thin envelope stuck in there.
Huh.
So there's been times the ghost boxes help. So I was like asking questions about my ring, and then towards the end, because they're blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so I'm going to ask you again later. You guys can have a chance to look around, and then I'll ask you later. And if you think you know where it's at, you can let me know. And he goes, just buy another one. I'm like, I can't. I recorded it on my phone desktop. You can't hear my questions. You can only hear like their feedback. But they were responding some cool stuff. I really want to do a session. Oh my gosh, have you heard about that story of the woman who is a local out here? She's a news reporter, and her 80 something year old mom got kidnapped, and they think it's like got for
Yeah,
ransom. Oh my gosh, that's breaking my heart so bad. And there's so many things that don't make sense.
yeah, that is a weird one.
So earlier I was going to say, I kind of like, and I'm kind of scared that, I don't know what I want her to come home.
Yeah,
I thought I kind of want to do like a ghost box thing and just see what they say, like if they know where she is. Because it breaks my heart, but there's something so fishy about it. Glory holes and stalls. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Rosie. All right. So, yeah.
well, not connected. Story of my life.
Right. I hope everybody has a good rest of your week and people are able to. What did you do? You didn't eat it, did you?
Oh, can't believe I ate the whole thing.
Um, I hope everybody. That's. I forgot what I was saying. Hope everybody stays safe and warm, and everybody going through stuff right now. We know that you've got lots of people thinking about everybody, each other, and we all got each other's backs and thinking about you all. Mm. Hope everybody has a good rest of your week.
Yep, amen. I'm going to an acoustic open mic jam tomorrow night.
You were for what?
Yeah, just get together. I never been to it, so I figure, hey, I'm gonna show up and bring some of my drum stuff and percussion stuff. See what kind of trouble I can get myself in. Either that, or I'm gonna go play golf. Disc golf. Don't know yet. Haven't really figured it out yet. But I got my cardiac class tomorrow, so I got to do that before I do anything. Yeah, I told you about like we talk about food and stuff a lot, and it's kind of funny because there's this old black gentleman that's in the class, and he's always it's funny. He's always bringing up food that like the instructor doesn't isn't familiar with. His name's Cam,
Oh,
and yeah, the guy's like, "What about rutabagas?" And he was like, "Oh, about yeah, I'm gonna have to look those up."
rutabagas. Is that like a root?
He's like, I've never talked to anyone that eats rutabagas.
Oh, you know what? My aunt used to love these rutabaga strawberry pies. I was not into it.
Yep.
I don't even know what a rutabaga really is.
Yeah, rhubarb is like,
Or rhubarb is out
yeah, a lot of
the
people
same.
have rhubarb. Um, hmm, good question. I've probably had it, but I don't know that I have. Um, but I'm always up for trying weird new things, so I probably have had it. But let's look it up real quick before we go. Rutabaga. I don't even know how to spell that
I don't
word.
know how to say it.
Rutabaga. A sweet, slightly bitter root vegetable, a cross between a turnip and a cabbage, with a
Ooh,
potato like texture when cooked, packed with vitamin C, potassium, and fiber. They support immune health and digestion. Rutabagas are versatile, often roasted, mashed, or added to soups or stews. Okay, what about
rhubarb.
rhubarb?
Rhubarb.
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 Rhubarb, a tart perennial vegetable with thick red or green stalks. Yeah, I've seen these in the grocery store,
Oh, it's
in
a
the produce.
vegetable?
Yeah. Perennial vegetable with thick red or green stalks and large poisonous leaves, often treated as a fruit in a culinary application due to its sour, celery like taste, rich in antioxidants like anthocyanins, something like that. It offers health benefits, including an anti inflammatory property. It's commonly used in pies, jams, and crumbles, often paired with sugar to balance its intense acidity. Rutabaga.
That'd probably
Rhubarb,
be
excuse me.
good for me because I'm allergic to anti-inflammatory medications, but yeah.
See, I always see them.
The other
I
one
thought
sounded like beneficial.
I thought they may be akin to strawberries, but they're apparently not. But I see a picture of it here. Rhubarb. It's with a bunch of strawberries.
Yeah, maybe that's what it
And it
does.
says,
It balances the taste out.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
the best rhubarb
Uh,
ever offered. Top grade stalks. They're harvested from a variety of sweet and tangy and oh so delicious stalks. Exceptionally beautiful, tasty cobblers and pies. Cold, hardy, and heat tolerant. Harvest in May, self pollinating. You can grow your own rhubarb. $23.99 for a 2-pack. Ooh, babies are expensive.
Damn.
Hmm, rhubarb. It's like sarsaparilla.
Grows in wet, swampy ground.
Hmm, sounds like Florida.
Yeah, it does. Or Louisiana.
Yep. The damn mud crabs. Ditch crickets.
Ditch crickets.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna roll on out of here. So
Right.
got you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with us. As usual, as always, we appreciate you. We love you. Y'all have a fine, dandy rest of the week, and we'll catch you on the flip side. All right, then.